No red stages.
Okay, Navi
So,
on defense.
map 1 was a 13-3
Heretics on
blowout.
attack.
Heretics did what we expected.
They're double
this,
pistol.
however, is a different scenario. Mini, this is very much a arena for Na'Vi to do quite well in. So we focus towards Heretics for now as they are on the attack. Na'Vi are on the defending side. And we'll check in to see how this goes. Already a lot of presence towards
A
R.
nice little setup from Navi though. Okay, well,
Sorry,
it was. Dude, did Rian's just spam him before he even got a chance to peek and worked out it was the double stack?
He certainly is, but Rienz has fallen to Koala Noob, so trying to bring back these numbers. Rook sick. Ah, the flash just
That ain't
in the
a
end.
great
The only one to really
flash. I'm pretty
keep
sure
this
those
even in the
koalas
realms
were
of
maybe I'm
reality
fully
for
wrong.
Na'Vi. But the plant's going to be in, and they are ready for this. Stacked up towards Pit. Does leave the plant a little
I
vulnerable.
mean, Hero's
but
good
now
for a
support can
clutch,
come in,
but
and they know
this
where Hero is.
is too much.
From Hero. He's won a clutch from here before, but this time on the retake, it's going to be a bit more difficult.
Oh, it is, especially on 19 HP. And you were kind of enjoying Na'Vi on this map in moments, and we'll get into that once we get past this, once this is confirmed, because you can see the reposition from Heretics too. They're not taking any chances, going to make this very hard for Hero. Trying to pull off a 1v3 like this, if no one's giving you isolated fights, it's tough. And I think they know now the time is a huge indicator of this. Just a tap on the spike. Benji will give himself up for it, but it's fine again. Still got Mini Boo there in case necessary. Job done. Round 1 in the bag for Heretics. But let's talk Na'Vi on this map, Mini, because there's a couple of key factors that you like about this.
Yeah, I mean, we cast our minds back to the desk when...
Cast our back minds.
Cast our back
Yinsu
minds.
saying I'm a Na'Vi hater.
Yes.
And apparently, you know... But it's not true. I actually just hate teams on maps where I think they're not very good at. And I think Pro is a map where they are very good at. Specifically the attack side, so hopefully when we get that map switch, half switch, we can see Na'Vi pick up the pace.
Yeah.
But what I love about them is on the attack side.
Mini did. Mini won
solid
Epic
map.
Land 7.
I think most teams are going to veer towards that A main control, but Na'Vi, one of the teams understanding that B long's a very important part of the map. Art control is very important in this map.
Yes,
just
he
like
has been
Heretics
to an Epic
last
Land.
round. Defense, they're okay.
Okay, we'll see if they can make it through with enough rounds to play with. That's a bigger thing here as well. Very patient and very,
this
it
is
seems
the
aware
most
of what
savage
Na'Vi might be
crossfire.
wanting to do,
Yeah,
but
that's
reading
what we
it
was
like
talking
a
about.
book.
Pushing over towards middle
Get Hero
can
last one
get
alive.
pretty
We've been
bad.
here before.
Does feel like Heretics have some good reads at the moment though.
And this could be a really hard start. You're starting cold into this after a blowout.
Epic
map
Land is
one.
just like
little
it's like a
extended pause there in the middle. Obviously,
UK
contractually,
baby
I have to
land
have a
basically.
tech pause.
Like
My
a bring your
personal
own PC
sponsor
kind of land.
paid for that slot. I'll use it
At
as I
Goose,
want.
thank you so much, dude. Thank you,
But it
thank
does
you.
mean
Appreciate
Na'Vi
the
are gonna be
bits.
feeling a little bit cold now. They need to warm
A
into this
tier
game here.
1 UK event. Honestly,
That's not how you do it.
I'm not sure we have any other
map.
events, so
No.
it kind of is tier 1.
Does need to warm up into it. Heretics, I'm interested by this comp. It's not a typical comp.
When it comes to the KDA on player camps, they changed servers.
So a very
So
direct approach on the pistol.
they had a
I
lot
think
of
that is
issues
the
today.
strength of the comp, just very direct. Anti-eco just seeing a very passive, safe approach. But into these gun rounds, interested to see what they do. The last time they picked Pro, I was also quite impressed with how they approached the map.
Last Yoru standing wins.
But with a much different composition.
Go.
Okay,
First big
aggro over
challenge, first big
towards
test.
A. What do we got
And I
always?
love Woot in this role, but
My
again,
goodness.
he's been taking
Oh, that's kind of
Throws
nuts.
taking damage, but it's
Super
fine.
aggro, got a
Beautiful
late
reveal
recon that
sent
goes
in
over
from afar.
towards
It's a
site.
gift from Rienz there.
Bang.
Aim was all a ruse for this art walk down.
Today might be the day you lose your mind. Surely
I think
there's.
they have a great
Don't tell me
control.
there's a tech pause after this round.
Yeah, going through the motions really nicely.
Why is Yinsu in that?
So I see those fundamentals in place. Got to see something to dissuade this outcome. As for now, they fought for the space. Apart from that, Kwanu has been finding this value. He was the one who found impact in the first, even turning the flash. Fight back from Hero. Finally, a player advantage here. Rienz,
Ooh,
Boo,
lovely
Benji,
little
can he
lineup
put
on
it
this
in
one
place?
as well.
Just Benji alive.
Any
A
extra
1v4 too
damage?
much, surely
No.
it is.
Yeah, I have a
Lovely
feeling there's a tech
synergy.
pause coming
No
up.
way
Why is
back in
everyone
for Na'Vi.
typing from production here?
Hero needed to warm up to the
Risky
series.
1999
There we
with the
go,
tier 1.
3K
Thank you for the
off
3
bat.
months as well, dude. I
What I
appreciate
liked
that.
about Navi there, not committing to that A site being relatively easy to retake. So if you do lose numbers there, I will be grumpy Mini.
Also, I'm looking at the prompter here, and we're being rinsed.
Why is that? Many earned £148 at 3 Epic Lands.
Yeah.
Look, it was a different era.
I only got 60 apparently at Epic Land.
Well, it was a different.
Yeah.
Let's look at the epic LAN that Mini won.
I was coaching a couple of teams. I don't know if that counts, but you know.
Okay, okay, chat. I got a good one for you. Everyone guess epic LAN. When Mini won a LAN. How much did his whole team win? Bear in mind there's 5 of them.
Early on here, and I'm kind of liking what
This is
Qualin's been up to.
2011.
Pretty solid on this.
How much is the prize money for first place?
Whoa, Smith War? Still gonna get that, are you? Fair play, okay.
You guys some of you are really underplaying it.
Cursing him. My bad. And a 4v4.
It was £525 for first.
These new ideas, this creativity from the coaching staff. Nice to see already.
525. We were pure playing for the passion there. Bear in mind, we probably paid for travel and our hotel as well. Like we're out here losing money.
You can see here, Heretics using the
chicken nuggets. Yeah, it's basically the boncar salary.
Exec.
Couple of chicken nuggets.
Doing a little bit of shenanigans around middle.
Kind of posturing towards the side. Does that get rid of the alarm bot? It doesn't. So that keeps that security there, but they still have 2 players posted over towards this side. So Woot's creeping down. Shao
just hidden.
Did he see a barrel?
Yeah, he saw the barrel. He saw the barrel, and I'm pretty sure Mini Boo told him.
The body drops, but Angel unchecked on so far. This position always seems to be rewarded.
It looked like he didn't fully notice,
Benji
right?
clears it fine, and now they've got to respect that smoke.
Well, they won one, they lost the next.
That is beautiful mid-round.
It was a good little luck from him as well.
Finding options here, and I was worried when they weren't able to get rid of that alarm bot over towards Art that maybe they could have cheated that additional player over for Na'Vi, re-secured it, but again,
fun fact about Mini or Pansy.
That came through there. This is the one.
Kind of thing, dude.
What I loved here as well.
Yes, days.
Traditionally, you see a Jet player there, keep going.
Yep.
Woot disciplined enough to just wait for his teammates.
I think I have too much.
Yeah, very impressive stuff. Not happy.
Guys, let's go!
Good work.
I'm hoping to see some rounds.
I mean, you can go with that one if you want. Honestly, you should probably try that one.
Well,
that one's way better than anything else I can come up with.
Not yet. We wait with bated breath. Hope sky high.
You should go out on a bang, surely.
We can will it into existence.
Okay, we see the Bucky though. We've seen this before.
Bucky. Look rather good recently. Ruxic, you got any
it has
of
to
that
be
sort of
from me.
magic? I don't think Heretics
say that I said that one then.
Benji.
Nice little camera for Benji to be safe. Watching over middle. Heretics grouping towards A main. It's going to be a free site if they decide to commit.
So far, good read of the approach.
Okay, how do you retake this one?
A little bit of a chip damage coming in from, I guess, towards Art, but that's about
well,
it.
Benji's super patient on this.
See if it pays off here. Yeah, very disciplined from Benji.
Oh, a lovely little camera as well to spot
Very
too.
well handled.
It's nice, gives them extra info as well.
Now down to the remaining 3.
Oh, Rian's might. No.
Now with the odds even further against him, with the divide coming through. Miniboo just going to wait on the other side in case someone dares attempt it. But it's towards Woot. Yeah, sharp. Yeah, very sharp. And gets away with plenty of time to spare. This is looking sewn up again.
Yeah, the Woot Jet though is good.
I was interested by why this pairing of duelists for Heretics, the Euro and the Jet, but already Woot looking extremely comfortable taking all the space with the Jet. Fragging out, just like he was on ISO last map.
That's 3.
I was a little bit critical of the idea of them going double duelists on a lot of these maps, but it's been looking incredible so far.
I mean, the double duelist on this doesn't look too bad. It's the old EG stuff.
You're getting rinsed in Sliggy's chat, by the way.
For what?
I don't know.
I mean, I was startering earlier, and I've only won 180 quid at Epic Land apparently, but...
No, they're really going in. They've realised they've been caught, so they're just trying to hide the evidence.
Chat spam something.
I'm just saying Yinzu was in there. She's been stirring the pot. She's stirring the pot.
Fancy doesn't want to say.
How did you feel about the chance, by the way?
The little, like... Well, it felt like a rap to me.
Yeah.
Like a little rap.
Yeah. Run when you're like doing...
everyone scatter chat. Everyone scatter.
Simple rap. Meg's got a real career.
Hey, I thought it was cool, okay?
Right. Well, for now, Na'Vi fighting for the space towards A main, which is a bit of a difference here. It feels like traditionally to this point, Heretics had won that out. This time, actually going to commit towards it. Wonder how long Angel wants to stay here though, because it does get real tricky. Yeah, having to backpedal.
Kind of cleared
but at
this
least
though.
finding indicators of
Well, I was gonna say Angel
There's a strength of
droning
the
like
competition.
reveals
They've
that they
got the
cleared it,
Astra,
like actually gave it up.
Heroes to fight for that A main space if they want to. Usually you'll see Koala Noob there with them as the Yoru, but Angel having a bit of a day with the aim, so maybe just him is enough.
He's reset the tempo a little bit, and I like the Heretics are already looking for a new option. Now, Koala Noob's position though.
Time is ticking away a little bit. Your ult's going to be big though.
Yeah, that's a nice insta take though
That's
from
so
Koala.
matter, really.
He was gonna get wrecked.
Mini boot.
Free side. They didn't clear
Trying to
elbow,
find his
right?
man, and I think he has. Yeah, commitment made. He's taken over so much space already. They're forced so deep here.
Just like I was talking about how the post plants on Haven A site are so strong, giving up this B site is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a hard retake, especially when everyone's like palmer spamming this smoke, which is super strong.
Might be enough.
If Reigns gets a kill, he gets his ult, and that is probably the after plant.
This could be hugely valuable.
Dude, Woot's playing great.
And gets another, bringing Na'Vi to their knees until now. A 3v3, but then Mini Boo is so much potential here. Angel's still
they
standing,
still got to
though.
deal with
Clears
Astra
backside.
Suck.
He's got this.
They got a recon
First
as
step in a
well.
long road back through here. Trying to check on the smoke.
There's the
Spam
recon.
comes in, and both players now noted. Who takes that
There's
next
the
layer
Astra
of
Suck.
contact? The time.
No time on that.
Forcing the hand here. They've got to get
It's
moving.
insanely well
Na'Vi
played from
know they're
Heretics, though.
out of options,
Looking nice.
and they are out of this round. Another foul for Heretics, and the scoreline running away from them.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems that you'll see when teams are fighting so much on defense for that A main space, is B is a bit weaker, and then if you're losing B side, the retake's hard. We saw Heretics with great post-plant theory, having the Astra and Sova alive towards that B long. The rest of the players making the delay on the site, but Gravwell shocked out some recons for that post-plant. Simple cleanup
yeah, they
there
need...
for Heretics in the end.
The good news about the timeout is actually can afford... Well, they have some safe guns they picked up the op.
I've been hurt in the past. But Na'Vi do need to get a grip on this. Is there a simple solution that you see? Because, I mean, we get to see the full picture, but right now it feels like Heretics, their mid-rounding is just perfect.
I don't think they need to fight
Heretics
A-main
map
this
4.
hard.
I mean, if they get... This Pul's looking nice, though.
Art setup where they also want to make sure
Pul's
they're
looking
ready
really
to
nice.
fight
This
for this
makes
space
it
if it
a lot better.
I think
for
as
their
long as they
map
got
pool.
some deep information towards B,
What map haven't they
and
looked
then
good at?
rotate quick
Ascent?
enough towards B, they're fine. They look good on that A retake.
Then and
Why not play towards that A retake?
Fracture.
Maybe a couple options. I do wonder what they go for. It looks like Happy leading the conversation here between them and Na'Vi. I do worry. As much as we see strength in this team, this is a really hard way to start map 2 after what was a brutal map 1. Oh,
They're split.
very nice.
Koala farming with
I don't think that's... Well,
time
I know they got
Even
11...
on Raze,
I know they were
like,
11-2 up
watching
and
Monster
then
here,
got
it seems
wrecked.
like every time he's playing Raze, it's almost looking like Jet
But
or Yoru.
I think they just kind of thought they had already won it. I don't
somehow,
actually think it's too bad.
you know, Raze not traditionally the best operator duelist, but
It's scary times though, because we're having Woot having a game here. This time Angel not even going to get towards posturing that deep. Already forced away. So the
What's
question
on
mark
Smoo?
remains
You're
towards
replacing
A-main.
Monzi on
but as I said, I
G2.
didn't want Navi
Dude,
to
I
fight
wish
for
that was
A-main.
true.
They've left Art
That would
completely
be so
open,
funny.
and I thought Art was going to be the place that they needed to play heavier,
Would never do it.
and it becomes a problem. If Heretics get towards this A site and have Art control the post plant, it's going to be difficult for Navi. They have stacked 4 people now though, rotated across.
Right place. But we've seen the mid-rounding. That's where a lot of our compliments were placed towards. Koala Noob still in position here.
Heretics doing a Navi cosplay.
Cage triggered.
Taking it very slow right now.
It's not
But
20
this is
seconds
nice.
yet,
The
don't worry.
recon kind of reveals that they...
Oh, I love that. On the corner, very heads up and cleared. Heretics, it just feels like they're crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Now, they find Hero. There's still Koala Noob. He's kind of your heavy hitter.
I think this
He's
is
gonna be
very nice
spotted
from
now off the
Heretics,
back of
man.
the hat.
They lean into double
And it
duelist
looks
on a
like they
couple
still
of
wanna
these
pressure the
maps.
point, right? They're still heading this way.
Give Woot the
Disrespecting-
duelist.
disrespecting the
Give him-
operator
give him
in
that
his hands,
freedom.
but Woot managed to slip through. It's an awareness shown, but Woot is hitting today.
Ah, dude,
And he
we're out
slips
here playing
away.
proper.
Doesn't need to outstay his welcome. He's done the damage. Leaving Shao still alive
Oh.
with just a ghost. Rooks it. Yeah, he's got the Vandal and Koala Noob having to run this back with the operator. The temptation surely to save becomes bigger
That's
and
awesome
bigger.
to see that, to be honest.
He's going again.
Round two.
then he late goes back through.
Oh man, this is...
That's nuts. That's cool.
I guess that's how you answer a timeout, though. An in-zone flawless for Heretics and Na'Vi. Once again, the woes continuing. We were talking earlier about how this is a bit of a test of form. How do they shape up against the big boys, right? How do they look against your Vitality, Fanatics, your Heretics? And so far, it's not looking great.
No, yeah, Na'Vi this season, it seems like they beat the teams that they're expected to beat, but against the tougher opponents, a bit more tough. I did
How
love
long
that
have I been in
Heretics.
esports? I don't know. I dread to think, man.
Push through into
Long
the
time.
sewer side through middle. The little jet updraft to distract the crosshair. Nice micro from you. The discipline as well. Wood's playing a good jet.
Okay, full buy.
Simple
They got
approach this
great retake ults. Surely my Astra doesn't commit over towards B when we got the Astra ult.
Now overwhelmed. Can he try and make it out of this with any positivity? Already going to be noted and spammed. Down to 47.
There goes our two ults to retake B.
One of the closest, but he fights his way forward.
Wait.
Finding one in a second.
Oh my god! How? I disagree with how they're playing the macro, but fair play, man. He's absolutely owned it.
It ain't over yet. This might be too far, though. Benji late to the party as Na'Vi, off the back of Ruksik's work, give themselves a chance for a
I thought he was
second.
beyond dead there. I'm surprised he got one.
Once upon a time, these 1v3s felt almost fated. Not today. Xiao there, and Na'Vi make it up to 2.
Yeah, beautiful round from Ruksik. He had a bit of a rough kickoff, but stage 1 he's been up there. I think him and Hero have been Turkish duo looking quite good on this team.
Yeah, spot on.
6-6, baby, let's go.
Nice little exec from Heretics, the double dive, you saw the TP and Woot going into the heaven.
Yep.
It looks good,
tweeted?
but heroics from Ruksik in the end to win it for Na'Vi.
They got some ults now for Na'Vi. This could be it, you know, 6-6, as said by Koala Noob. We gotta run it back every round.
Ban from chat.
This is where I really expect them to be able to play these retakes.
Honestly?
Hopefully towards
Kinda
the center
warranted.
map. I don't want to see them dying.
What's she banned for? Flaming Mini? I thought that's allowed.
Hero, Xiao, and Ruksik are the 3. 1 off for Angel.
Okay, let's think of a reset right now.
Towards this B site for Na'Vi. Hero waiting.
They pretty much displayed a round where they played over towards site, even with the retake ult, so they might think that they're going to play on site again. Because you would think they're playing off site like this normally, but because they kind of condition them to think that they're willing to play on site with the ults, they actually have to be scared of back to site now.
Gotta go back and explore elsewhere.
Especially as I guess the Yoru's open.
It's a very different tempo to this round. Patience being displayed.
Taking out the snitch.
A bit of noise towards A,
Respect.
softening up that B side, and Woot's got a free kill onto Hero. That's one of those big ults down.
Yeah, 2 remaining.
Two
Xiao
pass
the
and
other.
hunt of Woot.
Oh, the double
He's done
stack
good
is so
though, it's
nice,
good amount of
though.
info.
The high-low there.
Yeah, insta call of the 2 person over towards B makes
Now
it
they're
easy
looking
for them to
elsewhere.
go over
They're trying to
towards
pivot
A.
back towards A, but it's going to be late.
Yeah, just 20 seconds left.
Koala's in a weird spot, but honestly he could really farm this.
Soften things up.
Wait.
But this is getting so hectic here. 15 seconds.
I thought it
They
was
ain't got
on the
much
shot.
time. They got to go now. 12. Xiao. He's in place, in position. Spots out another. This is good from Na'Vi. There it is. The fight back we were
Was
waiting
it decoy
for.
and then the ult hit or something beforehand?
Yeah, I mean, we were complimenting Heretics'
Was the
mid-round,
clone?
but
Oh,
if
boy.
you mid-round
Still
and
though, the
something
tail
goes
was really
wrong
nice.
and you've left a little bit of time, those are those situations that can happen, especially when you're playing against those ults. Those ults could be used
Nice
to
replay.
stall, as we saw from Xiao. A bit of a melons moment from Heretics.
10 seconds left. 1 enemy remaining.
Very nice. Heretics feeling enough of a resurgence to slow things down here. Wanted to keep
Yeah, and the
control
lead
of
is
this. They have
starting
a
to
couple of
go.
ults of their own, and of course we noted earlier that Na'Vi have 3 of theirs. So time to talk, time to check in.
Yeah, good time to take it. Lost 2 in a row, momentum shifted back to Na'Vi. And Heretics have 3 rounds to work with where this timeout could be useful.
Is it Weber having the chat there? I saw that Niels had quietly...
80 Goose, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, it looks like
Alex
Boo kind of
the
maybe
Goose.
going through the options of
With
what
the
they want to
bits,
be
thank
doing.
you so much, dude. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Weber. Having the chat. Which chat do you prefer?
Which chat do I prefer?
No.
I mean, The Omen one.
Heretics hater. Crazy.
I mean, if I was gonna wear a hat, it would be the Omen one.
Okay.
I think it'd be a bit weird if I wore the Heretics one.
Or it's just a leak. Maybe you're the third coach.
Ah, the secret, yeah.
Giving over the strats.
That's not a competitive integrity moment, potentially. I don't know.
What's competitive integrity, you know, between friends?
Okay. Do they still have all of these ults?
Now. Looks like Woot is banking on that ult. On the other side, though, they found a cure for the woes, Na'Vi. 2 back-to-back. Koala Noob in place.
Okay, Na'Vi
Last time forced off from this
do pretty much just fake A control.
Now going to try and stand his ground, at least for a moment. Not too worried yet until then. Decides to respect it and fall away, but look at the reaction.
Yeah, look at the rotate.
Yeah, 3 rotating towards B now, and Heretics walking towards this A site.
This could be
Dude, Shouts to do so much.
Already the knives start flying, the stall comes in, Woot trying to find his way forward. You can see them trying to gap close now, Shao in trouble.
Oh my god, what are you meant to do? Solo over towards site. Dude, this one person fake with the drone did so much. They did also re-clear over towards A, but...
trying to find a connection, and he does. Good tags, great pick up onto Woot. And the plant not
This
in play
pause
yet.
though, this pause is disgusting. Does he... Oh, someone else shot it from sight, but he shot a bullet.
Gonna have to fight out this one.
Big miss.
Shot goes through.
It's a real big miss. Oh, it's a giant
What a
miss.
shot. Miniboo dragging them down with him, costing them time and comfort. Divide on top. It's all 3 ults here, and Rien's might have been spotted getting closer now. I think they're aware of this. But he's going to make the run. He goes down. But Benji ready and waiting, but it's up against Ruxic, the man who got Na'Vi started. Going to get it to half. Benji, patience. Look at
No way, what is that time?
And Ruxic, a second.
How has he actually owned him that badly?
Yeah, and even with the Killjoy Astra ult combo, it's not enough for Na'Vi. And I got a highlight Shao there. I think he's got stuck on the back of that A site by himself. In a round where we have these big retake ults,
yeah,
I think that's a blunder by him, but great kills from Miniboo here. Shot himself out of that corner nicely.
Bro, give me that handshake. Bang.
Big round there. You love a coach reaction, don't you?
It was Neil looking into the sky, like talking to God himself. Just thank you.
It is pretty sick, though. I mean, you just got all the ults out of Na'Vi. You just turned that on its head after a couple of rounds. Na'Vi
2-4 loss bonus if they lose
fire,
this. 4 people that can't buy next. Really important round. We got
fake.
instant A default. We pick up the orb. We're going to have Astra ult, and they create pressure over towards A. We do have the drone to clear this, but how long until we clear this?
Approach for Heretics, grabbing that orb towards A, moving towards B.
Okay, drone's going to clear it pretty early. And they're going to see the drone over towards B.
Very strong towards that
the problem is, they just over-rotated last round. So do they want to over-rotate again, or are they chilling?
Okay,
you got to rotate now, guys.
Down to 39. And there's commitment here. That's all the players seen. Want to try and play on this smoke.
Astra ult, but it's the close one, so they can hold a lot of space.
Comes in as you expected.
Oh, that's a nice pause for it, though.
It just doesn't. It feels like
That's
Angel
nice
just didn't
from
expect Woot to go that far. And he absolutely does. Now Na'Vi going to be held back, forced to respect this ult. Spikes in. Na'Vi, what do you have left to do with this now? Woot waiting. And now striking. Miniboo the first to find it. Shao falls.
They
We're down
double
to 3.
push
And the chaos
through
continuing on
the
site,
ult
leaving
before
Hero,
it goes
Ruxic,
down.
and Koala Noob in a world of
That's
trouble.
nice.
Miniboo doubles down.
Okay,
And the save
don't
becomes
love this ult, but when you have a jet and you
like
can go on
imperative.
top of the box,
that operator a prize possession.
I start liking it a hell of a lot more.
Koala Noob. As Miniboo carrying on his march towards the remaining Na'Vi man.
Me?
Looks like Ruxic should get away with this.
Waiting for Mini to chime in.
Last round from Na'Vi.
Avienva with the Prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the Prime usage.
Heretics like the approach. Very simple, very standard, very known. But I did like the little addition to that root updraft onto the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being able to go through that Astra wall on a very awkward angle. But like I said before, playing retake towards that B side of the map, that retake's hard.
Who wins?
Miniboo's got ult as well. 2 off from Koala Noobs.
Like you said, they kind of get wrecked. Everyone's sitting about 2,500, 2,600.
We hoped we had enough rounds to witness the other side on this map, but 3 is looking minimal. Hoping they can get
The
another
time.
here, so
Oh, we might get there in time.
Na'Vi.
They might have saved us.
And that's
smoke.
That's.
Oh god.
Koala Noob
56.
takes a lot of damage just to pick that Vandal up. And now
Babby
Miniboo
with
going to try and spring into
Bag
action and take the
123
space
with a
away
tier 1.
too.
Appreciate the 2 mums. Thank you for
Spots out
that.
at least another.
Thank you for the tier 1.
I think that was Angel potentially, yeah, as Koala Noob the one over towards the other side. But Angel, a lot to navigate through here, and a lot of problems to try and clear.
Non-stop vision block.
Just the Salvo's ready for this retake. Nothing too much from Na'Vi.
Bien still
Should be
has a
another comfortable
drone.
position for Heretics.
Should be. Can anything change that outcome for Na'Vi,
And then
though?
after this, he has a recon.
No Rooksik to have that moment of the 3K again. Rien's going to find the connection on
that's
Koala Noob.
nice.
Hero doing well. Xiao on the follow-up, punishing Miniboo. Hold on, it's not over yet. We're into a 3v3.
Oh,
But the time
dude,
ticking,
Rien's
Rien
is
sets
doing
himself
so
up
much.
for success.
He got to kill off the drone and to
Zero
kill
and
off the
Xiao
recon.
trying to
And then
step into the
repositions
ring, and
in
it's
for the
not looking good.
crossfire.
Xiao is going to be on a
Ooh.
heater.
My ultimate
He's got his ult.
This is how it ends.
He's got the right choice here. Boo has to play forward. And Boo does enough.
Oh,
Calm and
honestly,
composed.
that was kind of close from Shao.
And minimal
He gave it a
rounds
nice
to be
try.
walked away with for Na'Vi. Managing 3 is going to put a lot of strain on them going forward, as diligent as we may say they are on this other side. Their work is now going to be incredibly hard to try and close this one out in a positive aspect.
Alright. Oh, he could have done it a little bit closer, but worried about time. He doesn't know if he's just about to peek him while he's got util out as well. Actually, this time, Pansy's hunting the mods. Heretics are trying their best. No, they might be saving us from the tech balls here. They're doing great work. Na'Vi, I mean, Na'Vi still have playoffs, but it is starting to look like they might be in lower bracket. Are Heretics contenders for Toronto to win? This helps a lot because their map pool looks a lot better with this.
You wanted to see Na'Vi on this side of things.
I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure I have any confidence in EMEA winning Toronto.
I think it might be a little bit out of their reach just because, like,
I don't know. It's hard to
do they have
gauge
the
it,
mental
really.
fortitude to know that they're
Or
Oh my goodness.
do you think this
That's
might
how you
be
never
little
stream
out of
for a
their
long
reach?
time.
I think it might be a little bit out of
The
reach just
6-hour
because,
mark.
like, do they have the mental fortitude to know that their attack is as good as what? I actually think it is. Like, I think it's a really good attack side, but 3-9 Dan got blown out on the
Mini
first
Rap
map.
God.
Gonna need to at least get the distance to get some momentum going.
No, it's it is uphill, but it's round by round, right? And it starts really in this pistol. And it's
So the same thing about
imperative now
APAC,
for
full Bangkok.
Na'Vi.
That's true. More teams in this one though,
Anything
so it's a
less
little bit
than a
harder.
good start is going to be a problem. Right here. You see the ghosts coming out and about for Heretics with the Sheriff on Miniboo. On the other side, no Sheriffs, just those 3 ghosts.
Interested to see what Na'Vi do with this insert. Heretics don't know. Koala sneaking up.
Yeah, there's jump spot's not going to see it, and he's going to hear this. There we
Easy
go,
kill.
nice. Patience shown by Koala Noob there. Didn't get ahead of himself, and that's a big scalp to claim. Rien's going down, opens up chances. You clear Woot though, don't you? You clear Woot, don't you?
Oh,
you
no.
clear Woot.
Dude, we're showing a lot of discipline
That's what you
today
get when
on
you
the
don't.
jet.
Yeah, Heretics didn't move at all from that kill. from that death even. Able to answer back. We already see Miniboo getting all that information.
Oh, this is tough now. Woot in the right place, but he's feeling a bit of pressure. He can't really evade this. He has to stand and deal with it. It looks like he wants to fight forward. Feeling a bit brave, and that's why sharp shooting from Woot.
He did really good.
And now the rest of the cavalry's arrived. Boo's on the case. NAVI have to dig deep here. Angel and Hero in combination. But look
Got
at
a lot of time with the
positioning.
stun.
Long way around. And
What does
pushing
Angel want to
from
do?
Boo. Brothers
It's
in arms now.
just incredible
Miniboo.
timing, isn't
Oh,
it?
this is the death of them, surely. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Oh, shoot
no.
from the sheriff in the back. There's something about it.
One enemy
I tell
remaining.
you.
Oh
No
boy,
way.
happens to the best of
Gosh,
us.
shades of Nuke and Nico in the back of my
Holy.
mind, but Angel pulls it off and gives NAVI a lifeline.
Dude, I was thinking of the
I was about to say
Wild
how
Oreo
Heretics
clip.
were shooting so
It's always that
nicely into
pause.
this round.
There's something about it though. If someone's turned around,
No,
it's
it's true.
just
It's true. I'll give him a free pass.
you get that. You get one. You get one. Especially at the scoreline. But that is a huge sigh of relief for
Last
NAVI.
player standing.
Yeah, needed that pistol, honestly. I don't think they had a
To be
chance
honest,
in
I
this
would
game
prefer
to get up.
Sheriff and Fist Bump Ruxic. Two things which is priority, okay?
Miniboo does have a Marshal into this one. Classics for everyone else. He's looked so good today with all the snipers.
But this shouldn't go anywhere. This
Not
really
again.
shouldn't.
Not the not
You're
again,
looking
not
at
the
5 for
jumping
Na'Vi.
again.
I'm trying to reverse curse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. NAVI taking space. This is good. Boot timing. Ooh, I think Kwame Noob saw him
Good
there. Yeah,
sight.
he did.
Free
The
sight.
pathing from NAVI.
It's curious, given, you know, you usually don't want to go through those tiny
Yeah.
alleyways against classics or potentially shorties.
No shots coming in this time for Miniboo. Cross to be made, plant to be in. NAVI. This could be another.
It's up nicely.
Double molly on the spike itself. Astra suck as well.
Control, everything you need.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Xiao's there. Don't worry. Xiao's in the building now. Ignore what happened on that B site earlier. All good. Woot and Benji. Didn't see much from it.
Last player
It's already, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Nice. Na'Vi,
Nice from Na'Vi.
make it through with 4
I
standing.
still like the dash from
That's
Woot.
round 5. This
Dash
is
from Woot there is
perfect.
good
We
to
wanted to
throw
see
the
this. The fight
crosshair
back
away.
for Na'Vi
Shuma, thank you so much for
Maybe
the
a
gifted. Thank you for
chance.
doing that.
to show what they can do here.
Appreciate you, Shuma. Thank you.
Yeah, bonus round for Navi, but the economy looking good. If they convert this round, their economy is going to be insane.
About 10 minutes into Americas?
is in
Oh
the
boy. Surely not a bonus from Navi, right?
What's the buy though? The bonus.
Dude, Outlaw to
Okay,
get
that
2?
Outlaw with
To
Route
get
6
3?
is
Oh no.
interesting me. You've got 3 light shields to work against. That's some
They've got everything.
potential and pace. To
And they
start
force
with,
over
Na'Vi
towards
bullying
A.
their way down
Recon
A.
confirms that they push through though.
Ruxic's already out on that B line with that Outlaw.
Dude, big duel over towards middle.
Information there. Heroes in the top
Okay,
spot,
it's
though.
just a trap
3
play.
Heretics players right beside him.
It's just a little pop flash waiting, isn't it?
Wait,
Looking to
it
set
might
up.
actually work here. They might be getting the spike and going over to...
They're going to hear these steps towards A, mate.
Ruxic's getting good information here. Might call the team back.
Okay, just over towards B.
He'll
Simple
should
hit.
be. And he would be right. Like I said before, if they get this B site, retaking B is hard. So good call from Navi.
It's a lot on Benji's shoulders. Got his cam towards that kind of mid-link, but
I mean, he's got a lot to
Other than
do.
that,
He has one
very
kill trip, but he's
open
not
towards
in a
long.
position to
Only
get a
one
kill from the
indicator
kill
of
trip,
presence.
really. Unless he goes elbow now.
a lot of util. I think he knows, yeah, he can't stick around on this too long. He calls in the cavalry, but
Lots
let's
of
look
pressure on
towards
Hero.
mid. Hero!
Dude, another
he's
dash
played
out
quick.
again.
I thought he might be able to maybe do a bit of damage, take one with him, no. Okay, game back on now.
Getting proactive. with that
I like this though. They saw
Wanna take some
numbers over
space back, I
towards
like
middle.
this.
This is not a
Benji
bad
seems aware
reaction
of
from what's going on.
possibility, though. Yeah, triple swing. Oh my word, Boo just puts himself to the blender. Benji having to turn
Oh,
it,
this is
respect
nice
him,
from
but they
Navi.
punish him for this. This is great. With a trade out of space, Miniboo taken back from the site. We're down to 2. Ruxic and Koalanu trying to do some damage. Miniboo on a
Miniboo's
tear,
killing everyone.
but a 2v1 in time. They want the ace, but I think Heretics just want the round. And Rooksik might have to go wide to try and deny this one. Oh, he can't see the
I
dudes.
can't see
Who
him.
just has to defend. And yeah,
Mini Boo gets the ace. Dude, Navi still did really good on this round though. It's actually a good bonus from them. I love the idea from the push over towards middle.
Yeah, the retakes are hard, but if Mini Boo's running around, shooting them all.
Sudan Issa. Thank you so much, Sudan
Easy
Issa.
stuff for him.
Sudan Eka.
Oh, man, and I
Yeah,
feel
with the
that
tier 1.
Heretics
Thank you for
felt
doing
like
that.
there's a chance for a bit more, maybe.
If
But
I'm going to be hypercritical, I think that he shouldn't be in that forward position already.
I for sure said your name wrong, but I appreciate the tier 1. Thank you for
If they
that.
push mid, you can see them run away. If they don't push mid, then go for that link back. You saw Benji, he had the Cypher cam ready when that happened.
And they get a little bit wrecked money-wise though. Like everyone
Overwhelmed in the end.
but one going
This
down.
doesn't completely change things. That was, I believe, their bonus. So again, they're fine. This is
Either
the buy
we
back
make
into it, right?
Americas or we
So
miss a
close
little
to
bit of
being
Americas.
That round that could have
Basically.
changed everything.
That's what this means.
And the setup never got
What do we
found,
get?
right? It never got sniffed out. It never got
Yeah.
cleared or seen. So they run back to
That's
it.
the beauty of playing traps on defense. If it doesn't get caught, you just run it again, because why wouldn't you?
Mini Boo has his ult.
Playing this building. But Boo this time falls very early, and we've seen this is kind of like a
I was going to say
1-3-1
Koala
setup.
one away,
A little
but
trap play towards
Koala
ARP,
managed to
but
get B orb, and
thinking of hearing
Rooksik
these
manages
steps,
to
I think
get
they're gonna be
the
shipwalking by the
kill
time they
and
get
A orb,
closer,
so now
but
they have ult and
there's a lot of faith in this.
your
Not getting a
ult.
reward now.
They're going to clear all the
With this
same.
AX, I want to see what space Na'Vi end up taking.
Dude, Navi
Do
can't
they
lose
try
this
and
round,
push through
chat.
CT with their
Look at
post
what's
plan?
going on.
Do
It's
they
so
push
hard
through
for
into
them
Arc's
to lose
things
this
plan?
round.
What space do they want for this post plan?
I almost wish Koala did take a look towards other just to see what he'd find. 'Cause
Surely
they're
we
gonna try
asked
and
for
backfill
it.
this. Yeah, we're just going to go forward.
Lock in.
This is going to be a crunch now. Rienz actually gets Angel on the way through. Koala Noob is the one to try and save them. And already slipping away though, Miniboo falls. It felt like it was half cooked almost. Rienz and Benji now. Tricky. Beautiful from Navi. Koala Noob pathing back here to make sure that crunch
Dude,
did
and they didn't
come
even
into
need
play.
to use the
Was
Astral.
right call. Now Navi very much in the driving seat.
Well,
Yeah, Benji's going to go for the save. Not even a great gun here. Just the Guardian. Yeah, I think I got to be critical about Heretics there. Like,
Flame
Navi,
'em, Mini.
they've done well,
in
the
there, Mini,
AX
come
deck,
on.
whatever, but we're playing a heavy art setup. Holding on to art for that retake. What are Navi going to do? All they're going to do is they're going to have to push CT. As long as you contain that CT space, they don't have any space to work with from
But
an
they
aim AX. Like, I don't think the post plant is good enough without art control, in my opinion. So I think the flood-in attempt from Heretics there was a massive mistake.
And I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone can disagree with that. We've seen the outcome.
yeah, he recovered
Right
it.
in front
He
of our
recovered
eyes,
it at the
and it's
end.
obviously the save for Benji, and
That's
of course
Flame Mini, but then
another
obviously recovered.
correct step for Navi. And this was kind of the
I think he
midst
was saying
of the
like
battle,
with
trying to flood
ults they
back
should
in,
have just
but
been playing off
gonna put
site,
themselves in that pinch
like more on
position,
site
right?
anyway. But
it just
they
didn't
didn't
work
have
out
the
how they
ult.
wanted. And maybe there should be layers to this trap play if they want to go back to it, but looks like that's off the menu for now, as the Classics and Guardian are all they can bring in with.
That was there.
Yeah, Heretics, just that Guardian, one Sheriff.
Long on attack pauses today? Oh, pretty long. We're averaging a round every
This
20 minutes at
should
one
be
point.
7. I say should. We haven't seen too many
Push
messy
for
enter.
Heretics.
Oh
Whoa,
god.
whoa,
What was
whoa,
I
whoa, that's a
saying?
gun down.
What
This
am I
one gets a
saying?
little bit weird. Gun
Mini
down, so they're
Boo.
probably going to think
That
they're
was
going to
a
go heavy to
headshot
pick
as
it up,
well.
but actually,
Okay. But
they
again,
might be able to
again,
get people...
you know,
They're probably going to push.
realistically, you still got
B
4
post
It
Rifles
gets very
with
tempted to push when you know that
and
you're going to
you've got the
lose this map
divide as
control.
well.
We'll see. They don't have
Lots
to
of
because of
nice
this, but...
stuff here. Lots of nice
Might
stuff.
have had this over ult, but
Yeah, look, they still want to. I don't think they should because of this.
What's this about? I don't fully understand the investment of that, but it's getting a
It's 'cause they
bit
still feel like
dangerous now.
they
This
have
reposition
to...
down long is coming in.
They feel like they have to
Heretics need to make
push
their
because
move.
of
Navi
the...
should be fine.
the multiple
should be fine,
pressure
should
from
be fine,
behind,
should
but-
be fine.
Wait, does Mini Boo
Everything
not
is
see that?
fine because Shao's here. Takes
think
away
Shao
Mini
did good
Boo.
to tuck
Yeah,
his gun in.
lovely. This is good. Navi doing exactly
Very nice.
as
Uses his
described.
ult and he's halfway there.
But bloody hell, I get nervous.
a bit of a wasted ult in my opinion from Shao, but got
Yes.
4 afterwards, so he's, you know, close to it already again. Halfway there.
Have we seen? I swear these tail ults have been absolute bin juice.
Yeah.
I feel like no one's really found something for
they
it.
look bad when they look worse than what they are sometimes, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. If someone calls or someone's close and then used.
I mean, to be fair to Shao, he's already got it halfway back almost at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
right? So it's like fair enough.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's having a game 20 to 9. I
Yeah.
didn't quiet one of those quiet games where he's just popping off and not realizing.
but just don't love it, but it's all right.
Yeah, to me there, like using it for the post plant seems like a reasonable idea.
Sure.
You know, Salvo as a backup. If we really need to use the ult,
cool.
use it
another tool.
as another tool.
Yeah.
Save it for next, if not.
And it feels weird to be critiquing usage of an ult when we're so often saying, oh, these teams aren't using their ults, you know, in the quote-unquote correct ways, or, you know, using them when they have them. But yeah, that one is what it is. We're, you know, being a little critical, but
At the end of the day, won the round.
Yeah. Round win. Love it.
Yeah, well,
Big
a lot
fan.
of options on this.
Was that low buy from Heretics?
Yep.
Problem is
And
that
this is
this
another
comp is
timeout
so
just
good
being
at
burned
taking
through, so
aggro
The
A
economy again
that
for Heretics, though, if they lose this
I'm
round
not sure if
again,
Heretics can actually
they're
fight
in a rough
this.
situation.
Well, they think they
Navi's
can, but they're
finding
putting
Beth
4
looking
people here.
tasty.
Yeah, they've built up some
And
good
with
old
4,
money.
you can
Room
definitely
6
fight it.
Sitting on 6k, 4k, 4.8 for Shout. 6 for Hero, yeah, it's lovely. And again, nice to see
This
Shout
could be a
looking
nice call
solid.
from
It
Navi
actually is
here.
a
Are they going to
quiet
have
performance, so
someone
it's not like
close
a,
to
oh,
hear them
another
go
ace coming in, but
aggro
he's been- I mean,
and
he's
then
leading the board overall.
insta-take space?
Another A main fight for Heretics. I'm not sure exactly what it is they see on this side of the map.
No, they
Navi
want
aren't
ults.
contesting too much.
Right? Yeah, they want mini.
If
They want
only
Boo's
they
ult.
had that little trap play in place.
Yep.
Not to be this time though. And
Okay,
Angel
Boo picks up the
feeling
orb,
some
they get
pressure,
ult,
feeling
but
the
they do
presence.
lose a little bit of map
Slipping away
control in
from this. Gotta be
return.
cautious with that spike. Don't
Oh,
wanna
I like
lose it
the
in these
idea as well.
predicaments.
Drone a
One
little bit
move,
further
hold on,
back so
easy.
the person swings out to break
Okay.
it, and then you're just waiting
It's
there.
out of there. Deals with the util.
Nice little
Backs
micro
away. We're
play.
still above a minute.
Yeah, just taking that utilite from Art, making sure that info isn't there for Heretics.
I read YouTube chat or Twitch,
They
I
haven't
read
inserted
both.
Jet into A main though.
We're at home
There
multitasking.
is a bit of information on that side of things.
Yeah, they've pulled the rotation, which I like to see. It's good for Na'Vi. This might make him second guess. I'm waiting to see what the pathing is. It's
Yeah.
weird again. Is this a Na'Vi-esque round from Na'Vi?
Both teams exploring this space.
I mean,
like
it is
weird-
a
it's
real
weird
late
space to
one.
explore.
It
Yeah,
feels
Mini
it feels
Boost
weird
is-
taking all
is-
this
is
space and
agreeing.
not
He's
having
like,
anything
this
to
is
push
weird.
back
We're
over
35
towards A,
seconds
because
and
no matter
something
what,
weird is
they're gonna have
happening.
3 on
Where
site
are
here
they? 'Cause they're not
with
in
how they're
up.
playing.
They're not over. They're
They
not
should
in
know
mid.
they're up against 3.
Guys, I think they're coming towards you on B. Get ready. What the hell is going on here? Trying to play a little bit of a crossfire. Oh, re-ends. Clean as you like.
Okay, well this was insanely easy. Okay, I like the first 15 seconds of the rounds, and then I kind of hate everything else from Navi. They got to push back
Intention was
A if
do
they
a
want to
B
do
split.
this.
And if you've heard me cast before, you probably heard me say that I hate B splits because you got to
Get
go
into it,
for a
Vinny.
tiny choke point. The tiniest choke point in the game you got to run out of. They've got to use a Euro 2P in the corner. It's the easiest kill of, I think it was Benji's life, just sat in that corner next to the cage, knowing that Euro's going to TP by himself and die. And then Rians just has to take a nice little off angle. Nice shots from him, but
I love it.
think
As soon
I
as
used to clear
Pansy
such
is
a
Mini
tight
getting a
choke
little
point.
bit negative,
I do not approve.
he just instigates.
Do not approve.
Mini
of this
Like, go on.
split. Saying all these nice things about their attack side, you know, using that B long control, using art control, and then they throw in a B split, and I just disappointed.
Oh no, the disappointed.
Disappointed.
Do you ever tell Boasty you're disappointed? When they,
This is the
play that
best
game?
vice to learn
Didn't you?
on Ascent.
You ever hear with the
C9
No, I
probably
don't think so.
the better
I think my
one.
face did enough
But they
to-
use it a little bit different because
Your
of the
coach
deadlock,
cams were
but
lethal. If your boys ever watched
I still
that
think
back,
they
was
use it pretty
brutal.
simple
Even
and
the
good.
We
twins.
would VOD review sometimes with it, and I'd have to remember which parts I was very angry at. Just skip very quickly through.
It's a 2-time speed, don't worry about it, guys. Anyway, into the next one. Okay, 7-11. Look, as much as Na'Vi looked very competitive here, there was a big advantage on the half for Heretics, right? So they're very close. A couple mistakes, a couple missed calls, and that would be enough for Heretics to push through towards a 2-0. Na'Vi can't afford to be making those mistakes. They still have the money to get this purchase here, still have these ults that I feel like they've been sat on for quite some time now.
Yeah, the irony to me is if Na'Vi played with the game plans they have before, where they're using this B long space, they would notice that Heretics are playing extremely weak on this side of the map, could get a very easy plant down.
yeah, go
and
over
win the
towards A
rounds
again,
like
they can
have
get
done
another orb.
in
But
this half
honestly,
already.
if I'm Heretics and that round just
Trying to
happened,
beat
I'm
off
doing
pressure,
this all the
but look at
time.
these
So
two
if I can set
already.
one up here
Looks
and
like
I
they
know
might
that
go
they're
for a
not
little bit of a
A
fake
splitting, we
bomb
can just
with
have
two
3,
lurkers
4,
going too
or
late.
like 3 with one
Okay,
here.
like seeing the divide.
Oh, dude, little fadeaway dink.
That was
Wait,
Koala
Benji,
who
you're-
barely came out breathing from that. And yeah, he stabbed
Well, you
Benji
won the
back
round,
on
mate.
space,
Fair play.
disrespecting it, doesn't care.
He's won
Mini
the
Boo
round
trying
with
to bait
that.
it out, trying to play this one forward, but they're just greeting Na'Vi on all occasions. Rien's from afar gets his shot as well. It looks like Angel took a boatload of damage. What?
Wasn't him, wasn't
okay,
him.
It was Xiao who got that, but Benji is immovable,
Hey,
it looks like.
Benji's playing with a lot of confidence on this. He took a really good timing though, from the actual info that he had, to realize that they went through the choke yet.
Benji's had a round. We noted this side looked weaker from the mini-map, but Benji putting up numbers. Once again, Na'Vi held in this terrible choke point. Spike down towards long, trying to daisy chain their way in, but Boo making light work of what Ruxic was trying to do as Hero's options become nil.
30 seconds left.
The 30-second save? Come on, mate. We got Americas to watch. Thank you, Woot.
Yeah, gotta say in this one, the chaos the Heretics caused and
Okay,
Benji at the helm of
5
it
chances.
was magnificent.
Yeah, Benji played fantastic, but the unsung hero that round for me was Riant. He
Okay.
droned back through middle and caught those two sneaky pests trying to lurk through that B doors. And it meant that Navi's exec looked a bit
Map 3.
because there's only
Surely
3 people
not.
there.
Icebox is the first
Good
map?
moment,
Oh,
though, for
okay.
Benji.
Honestly,
Quieter
maybe we
side
can
of the
miss it.
map. Sometimes feeling a little bit behind the curve on it.
Didn't realize we were
They're showing his
trying to catch an
presence.
icebox.
We've been seeing this A main push up from Heretics. I don't think has been challenged by Na'Vi traditionally yet. Oh, there's bodies here.
A split?
No,
Yeah,
won't
honestly,
feel
maybe I'm in
work.
for a third map now, actually.
It's fine. It's fine.
This changes
Quick
everything.
Check on Woot, right? You clear this. Yeah, there we go. Going through the motions, but it shows a lot of intent to invest this amount of utility here, especially the Aldrone to follow. And Woot playing it to the second, but backs away.
Yeah, unlucky there, Angel didn't get the tag, otherwise he would have popped his server ult.
He might just pop the server
Damage
anyway,
is taken
being
for this
such
as
low
well now.
HP.
Down very low.
Just do the
Gonna
send
have
it.
the Sheriff, but still, Xiao one off from his ult here. Should be able
Go
to get
down
that
the
ult if they
lines.
feel that they can secure it, but the amount of bodies from Heretics on this side of the map is vast.
Looks like Angel's going to set up his ult and pray, but Heretics looking to re-clear.
Woot is such a risky player. Happy to take those chances.
Okay, Recon clears
Reggie
art
placed this
though,
one
so
towards Hit.
Hero actually has a pretty good
4
timing.
players here from Heretics.
The weird off
And
angle
they're
from
not
Rian's.
sitting deep. They're sitting
How
close.
strong is
Woot's
he gonna
fancying
stay with
another
this?
go at this. This time going to be damaged up, and nothing
Guys,
there
you
to
gotta do
recall.
something
No
though.
Aldrone
30
round.
seconds.
Already got used.
Ult
Now
goes
comes
back
the
as
fight,
sight.
though.
Sova
We're gonna have
ult.
the
Rian's
Hunter's Fury
holds
coming
strong,
in.
clears
Rian's
all
gonna
the
find
art.
Hero. Finally cleared out his Woot though. Took a lot to try and push him off the angle. Boot's gonna hold his down. Oh my word, we're down to Boo and Benji up against Ruxic, Angel and Xiao. Angel earlier on so damaged. Still a divide for Boo as well. Plant in play. Doesn't get to deny. Boo wants a fight, he gets it, but he doesn't win it. Angel's still standing on only 10 HP. Looking bulletproof until
Shot.
now. Benji, can you clutch up? Roll it back.
Ooh, okay.
No.
4
Xiao
chances.
extends
Double ult though.
play. Na'Vi still alive.
Hero
Sound a
went
little bit like
early.
a
Yeah, but
broken
he,
record, but once again, Heretics, I think
it was like 30
overcommitting on that A
seconds.
side.
So the thing is,
They had
Hero
the 4
has to
players
go
there.
there,
I mean,
in my
Xiao's had to
opinion.
hit some shots
Like
to go
Recon
through
just
and
cleared
trade
over
that,
towards
but
art. It's 25 seconds to get through one
I know
choke
playing
point.
towards that
Like if
pit
he
for the
wins
retake
this
would have been
duel, it
difficult
becomes a
against
lot
that
easier.
tail,
Yeah.
but
I
just
don't think he
clear
should
that
be
out control for
walking
me would
into
have
the
been
angle, but I do think he just has to
Without
swing
Xiao,
there.
though, I feel like
I
this
don't
map
think you
would've
can
been
rely
wrapped
on your
up
team
for
to actually get through that choke.
Beautiful from
Maybe
him.
with the
Nice
double
to
ult,
see that as well,
people
'cause I feel like we
disagree,
talk about a lot of the other players, Koala Noob having impact, and here and there others. And it doesn't feel like Xiao's had that conversation in a minute, but rinse and repeat feels like the answer. Adjustment made on the other side is Woot though with the operator. And this time obviously none of those ults to bank on, barring Heroes. But not going to commit to getting that ult orb yet.
Yeah, Navi have
Double
gone back
Harbor.
to standard pro,
Well,
go towards A main,
too bad.
maybe go back to explore B. Inserting Ruxic though as the Astra on that A side of the map. Not sure how he's going to get into play later. Who's going to peek after this drone?
Cool. Hero, there
That
we
is
are.
an absolute shot, mate.
He's awake. Benji, he over-delivered last time from a position somewhat similar to this. Are we going to have another Benji round?
Wait,
or
what was
can
that I was
Na'Vi
watching?
hold on? Benji again! Rolling it back, that's his site you're trying to
Damn,
take.
Benji's
He's
been
having none of it.
unbelievable over
Down to
towards
just
B, though.
Ruxic in a 1v3, and he could not be further away, Mini.
30 seconds left.
No. 1v3 needed for Navi to stay in this one. Gets the first.
Okay,
Bit of a drive-by.
you got
20
more of
seconds
that.
though.
All
right, Ruxic,
good catch of the pistol, yeah.
Earlier on that first half,
Just
that
starting.
3K was gorgeous, but this 12 seconds.
Surely that's it.
And re-ends. Does he wait? He does. Plants coming in. Ruxic
Hey,
doesn't
lovely
get
from Heretics.
away.
Right, let's switch over to Americas. Lovely,
Heretics
lovely
get the
game.
job done.